Hangout on Air is live. Sweet. I don't expect anybody to watch right now. It's Tuesday night. Who watches live streams on Tuesday night? I certainly don't. So, welcome, guys. Wow. Alright, so this is an unplanned live stream. So, I'm not going to do much. Just going to work on BMR. Got some stuff that I need to do for that. And such. So, it'll be that. I'm working on the Mopac Caboose. Can you guys hear me okay? There's a real lag in the stream now. Cool. Cool. Yeah, today's just gonna be working on a brick model railroader project. Posted it in the Instagram previously that we're doing a special project for the NMRA train show in Kansas City this year. I'll be going to that along with Kale and several other people from other clubs across America. So we're going to that, and we're offering an exclusive premium instruction kit for people who are there. And so the one that we selected to do is the international car company Wide Vision Caboose. So I've taken up the gauntlet in designing that for the show, and I need to get cranking on it because only got so long. I have a feeling the BMR locomotive is a Reading engine. Spitballing here. That's a possibility. I apologize if I come across tired, guys. Because I am. Kayla sent me a bunch of stuff. What I'm using to make the caboose. So I've got the chat in this this monitor, and I'm working on the caboose in this monitor. So actually, I don't have finals right now. I'm in college, and I've started my summer semester 3 weeks ago. So yeah, that's that. Tell you what. Engineering the paper, the best. So I'm taking down some dimensions from a drawing that Kale sent me. Yeah, Owen, you should be studying. How many Reading steam locomotives have you seen on the layout? Because I can count probably 3. Reading is actually very underrepresented on the Penlug layout. Hey, Brandon. Nice of you to join. Excuse me. This might be a boring live stream. Um, we don't have a Reading Mikado, and we don't have a T1 anymore. To ask questions, I have the chat open, so I'll respond to the ones that I can. Five feet 8 inches. Oh, hey, John. Or, sorry. Smoke units are nice. Well, I say that, but I don't like them at all. So I don't want to have a bunch of oily residue and a whole bunch of mess on my Lego. It went well, James. We got several orders. One of them from Kevin Hinkle, actually, which is really nice of him. Great to see him supporting BMR as well as plenty of other people. So I'm just doing a bunch of math conversions right now. Yeah, Troublemaker. It's a great hobby. A lot of good people in it. I enjoy it. Got a good community here. Any real model starts with a bunch of math calculations. That might be cool. Amtrak is kind of underrepresented in this world, in the Lego world rather. Amtrak's everywhere else. Um, Got to keep the scale going. 8 studs to 10 feet. I have a bunch of things I need to do. So, oh wait, here we go. Never mind. Sorry, I've got a boom, boom. Here's what I have so far. This is the International Car Company Wide Vision. We're doing exclusive Missouri Pacific decals for the NMRA show. Um, we won't be selling them anywhere else. You'll only be able to get them as if you're at NMRA. So, this is what we've got so far. And more to do, obviously. So that's what we're doing tonight. I'd like to get this model done tonight if I could. I have a little bit of extra time from classes currently. So figured, why not hop on and, do a live stream and, you know, work on stuff that needs to get done. All right. So cupola is 6. We'll gloss over that. You got to know what corners you want to cut when building a model. Right now I have like everything calculated from the dimensions on the car drawing to inches to studs, based on 8 studs equals 10 feet. Frisco may have used these cabooses. I don't know. International Car Company Wide Vision was a very popular one, so it's definitely possible. Making sure I got all my scaling right. Cool. Hey, Kale. See, I told you I was going to work on the caboose tonight. Crap, the boss is here. Everyone look busy. I have a pretty good reference point. This is, do this again. Bam. This is kind of the reference that I'm using. This is, I believe this is the one that we're doing the one with an eagle on it. Yeah, it'll look more like this because it's got the Mopac eagle on it. So these will be the one, this decal set will be exclusive to NMRA, but this is my reference. So, all the fun here in the BMR party. And it does look like I need to actually make these trucks red, so, that's fun. The other thing I have to do is I have to change this to the I have to change this to the trucks that we used on the dadgummit, the Northeastern style, because they at least look very similar. So I'm going to go with that. So I've got the Northeastern instructions open on my other window. Anthony, welcome to the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching, by the way. I'll interact with the chat as much as I can. Wow, there's 11 people watching. Good gracious. You guys must have nothing to do. I'll interact with the chat as I can. Hi, Robert. I'm just going to be working on this here caboose. Feel free to ask me a couple questions. Going to be a chill stream. Relax, come chill out, talk about trains with your friends in the chat. What have you. Boko, welcome. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your support. Have you guys been, what do you guys think of the new powered up system for the 2018 train sets? You guys have any thoughts on them yet? I know it's like really early on, but Kale and I and a lot of other people have been talking about that this week very heavily, especially seeing Sariel's sort of in-depth look at them, look at all that stuff. Oh, Anthony, cool. What locomotive are you doing? I could help you point you in the right direction. Um, if you're working on a Pennsylvania loco, I have a couple resources. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm concerned about the range on this powered up system. It's not looking too good so far. There's a lot of things that we don't know still though, so I'm not at all giving up hope yet. Um, I think that it could potentially be, at least semi decent. Um, I'll say I'm at least looking forward to seeing what I can actually do with the system once I get my hands on all the components. So, that'll be fun. I'll be reviewing the one of the two new sets for Brick Model Railroader this year when the time comes. So that'll be fun. Yeah, the range on those controllers, it says that it's limited to, like very like very close distances on a relative scale. So, that be could be a little bit of an issue. Hi Hank fan, welcome to the stream. Also Flying Scotsman 611, welcome. There's so many people watching right now. It's crazy. 14 people. That's a record. Absolutely crazy, guys. I really appreciate your support. Win lotto tickets for the BMR loco. It sounded expensive. Yeah, it will be. Definitely will be expensive. We mentioned on that stream that the ballpark estimate that we've been using so far is about $1,000. So you know, it won't be any. It won't be inexpensive. We'll say. But you get what you pay for, and the quality will be there. I can assure you, 100%. So you know, I'm honored to be your favorite YouTuber. Thank you very much. It's right. Put it in the book. Happened here first. I want to make eventually make some really clickbaity ad or clickbaity video with a insane title and a bunch of red arrows and circles in the thumbnail. Set an instruction kit for it. For what, Frisco? Hey, Kale. The Caboose trucks. You have a 1x1 plate modified with the clip that opens up like this. Uh, on the sides of the Caboose trucks. Are you sure that is that a legal move? I can't do it in LDD, but you did it in MLCAD, so I might just have to leave that detail out for now. New powered up system, a fair chance, an honest chance when we finally get it, but if it's not going to do what I need it to. Yeah. It worries me a little bit just from what I've seen. 1x1 tile, yeah, with the clip. Exactly. Is that a legal move in real life? Cool. Frisco, we've decided that we're going to do a kit only for the locomotive. I realize that it might limit some people as far as who gets to purchase it, but we've decided that we're going to do a full kit. We will do premium instructions versions for other locomotives though, but we're doing a full kit the first time around. So might not be the first one that, well, it won't be the first one we do, but we will have premium instructions locomotives coming later down the pipeline. We've already Kel and I have already had several conversations about that, and we have some really good ideas in kind of our idea bank right now. Cool. It's really nice when you're working on the model and the dimensions are just right when you need them to be. Yeah, don't ever step on your trains. Good for them. Rip. Hope you guys are all doing well this evening. It's a beautiful Tuesday evening. Actually, it's really rainy Tuesday evening here in Penny Sylvia. Right now I'm working on the cupola for the Caboose, trying to see if I can get some snotted windows in. So that's fun. Yeah, drop tests are fun, especially when they're accidental. See if I can make this work the first time around. I'll bet you I can't. Yeah, Frisco, you're probably right about that. I myself am a fan of the 819. I like that engine. Union Pacific Streamliner, like a diesel streamliner, that'd be cool. Nate Flood has just done a really nice one. He's on Flickr. Search him, you can see all of his cool stuff. Fantastic builder. Haven't met him yet, unfortunately. Wanted to, but I don't think he's coming to the NMRA show this year, which stinks. I really wanted to see all of his cool stuff. He's got a really nice, really couple of really good few models. Love your Atlantic. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I like it too. Got a history with that engine. Glad somebody else appreciates it. If you ever wonder what I look like when I just do LDD work all the time, this is it. It's just a bunch of clicking in the background. Question for the chat: what steam locomotive restoration are you guys the most excited for? It's a good question. Big boy. Ah, yes. 2716 T1, definitely. Strasbourg, it's a good answer there. 3713, good answer, Owen. Thanks, Kale. It's a neat little engine. Where do I have it? No, it's up there. I'm not getting it out. Put away. 2716, big boy in the T1. Oh, LN 152. Haven't thought about that one in a while. Are they still progressing on that one, or have they stalled? I think they're progressing on it. I don't know. I try to keep up with all the restorations. There's a really good group on Facebook that where members can post about restoration projects and stuff like that. 2716 is frequent. T1 3713. The big boy for sure. NCSGL 576. That one is there too. A lot. It's because one of the guys in that moderates the group started it, and he works for that association, which is cool. I'm actually friends with him on Facebook now. He's a really cool guy. Um, he came off of the 819 project back in the day. He is also a fireman on the 819, I think, and he also fired the 3985 in the early 90s. Really cool guy. Yeah, Kale, PR Pennsy T1 didn't count. That's a new build. 1361, yeah, they finally got that one going again. That's fun. That's a pretty proud moment for all of us Pennsy fans. Hey, Kale, since I know you're watching, can you text me some pictures of the caboose you have, the roof of the caboose you have sitting in the office? I need to figure out how to do that roof on the cupola. I'd appreciate it. Fire up 1361. Get her going again. It'd be a nice engine to have running again. K4s are nice. Yeah, I'm not so sure about a Mohawk. St. Louis has got one that they restored cosmetically, I think, early this year. It looks really good, but I doubt it'll be under Steam anytime soon. A little unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? I'm using my New York Central Bay Window Caboose as a basis for let me dadgummit, screen share. Come here. Using my New York Central Bay Window as a basis for the Mopac Caboose over there. This is the one that I did in the Rail Yard Telegraph game for Matt Senge. This is would have been about a year and a half ago now. I think I sent it to him in June. So yeah, I was doing a lot of testing with the turning the swing capabilities of the couplers with the steps mounted hard to the body, and other stuff. Basically, just using this as my jumping off point, so I can just move full swing into this. We're going, and stop screen sharing. 1309, they stalled out. I believe that they are lacking funding currently, which is unfortunate. It would have been nice to see that engine run, but it's a big project, and projects have to be managed well. I can't speak to really anything that's going on there, but I do know that they're not progressing on it currently, which is unfortunate. But kind of one of those things. One day, 1218 could run. Yeah, that'd be cool. 1218 is a fantastic locomotive. Yeah, it's people seem to favor northerns for any operating steam locomotive. Mostly 8 couple drivers that are the mainstay of the excursion stars. Thanks, Cal. Looking at them now. I'm pretty much gonna have to do that design the entire way down the main section of the caboose. Then I kind of have to figure out the gotta figure out the cupola because it'll be 9 studs wide. So we'll see. Sure, I could figure something out. All right, we'll see about this. So many locomotives. It's a good thing though. Restored steam is good steam. Excuse me 1 second. One plate rise instead of two. Yeah, you're probably right. I'll work on that. I don't think that I'm actually gonna be able to get that. Use use U clips in that. I can't do that in LDD. I'll do what I can though. Hmm. Odd number of studs in building. That makes everything so much fun. Fantastic. Yeah, P2 projects is I like that a lot. It's another one of those progressions of modern, like brand new old steam locomotives, and I love that. It's such a cool thing, in my opinion. This is like there's all the opportunity there for like new advancements and stuff like that. See you later, Owen. Thanks for joining. Go study. Yeah, Anthony, 7 wide is usually sort of commonplace for any European steam or any European stuff in general. Standard, put a plow on the front end of it. Oh yeah, they did build Tornado. I didn't know it was the exact same group of people, but that's really nice. They definitely can pull that off then. Sorry, I'm answering a couple people in on a separate chat. Yeah, a lot of people build big boys. They're one of the most overrated steam locomotives in the world. That said, they are nice. If you do a really good job at a big boy, it's you kind of have to like it. One more second. People are asking about 2 million pounds. Wow, that's incredible. Got to send somebody a picture of one of my older LDD mocks. Built a GP9 high nose back in the day. Y6D. See you later, Anthony. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Hold on one second, guys. Got to take a picture of my screen. Boom. This roof is going to be a challenge. I don't know what that number means. Error. There we go. Too many people build one of it's pretty nice to be different. Yeah, that's one of the things that I like to do is build stuff that other people aren't building, which is well, with the exception of the Crusader, because that technically had been done before. But yeah, I like to do a lot of stuff that is really kind of more on the not well known or not represented end of the spectrum. So yeah, as is apparent with my Cotton Belt Atlantic, there were only 6 of them around. So man, this is gonna be ridiculous. Be crazy. Got to figure out how to do a consistent design for an 8 and 9 stud wide roof, and have it raised up by a plate in the middle. So, got to comment on one of my YouTube videos. Kings of Railroading, Norfolk and Western, they were certainly good. Said it before and I say it again. They definitely had steam down to a science by the end of the 50s, I guess. Hmm. Hi Carter. Thanks for joining the stream. We're not got a whole lot going on here. Just trying to wrap my head around this Missouri Pacific caboose, and reading the chat, chilling out, having fun. See you later, Robert. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate the support. Have a good night. So many conversations going on right now. Somebody's talking to me about one of my LDD files on my phone. Got you guys. Got like a bunch of other notifications. Oh my goodness. Guys, feel free to ask me a couple questions if you feel like it. Um, you know, I've not got a whole lot of content to share with you guys for tonight, but I figured while I'm trying to work on this caboose, I might as well make it interesting. And so, live stream, another classic Glenn Holland unplanned live stream event. Struggles are real. That is true. That is very true. On the plus side, though, it's going well so far. Western Pacific 334. Um, hmm. Gilly, I think that's how you pronounce your name. If not, I apologize. Um, is that a USRA like Mikado? It's 8:39 here in the evening. It's really boxy looking tender. Wow. Hmm. Anyways. Let me see when I built this. When I built that GP9, I'm sure it was like several years ago. Um, Last modified in 2015. That can't be right. Hmm. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out this roof still. Being really annoying. Carter, you'll be on that for a long time because I've tried probably a dozen times, between 12 and 20 times on that, on the nose of the S1, and I haven't been able to get it right either. Very difficult to do. A lot of compound curves, and then you got those fin things along each side. Real difficult. The S1 was the top of my list several years ago. Not anymore. Hmm. Trying to find good pictures of this caboose. Yeah, Carter, there is a lot. I don't want to come across the wrong way. There are a lot of other easier locomotives that you could do for a first timer. Recommend something that isn't uh, a duplex or an articulated for the start. That's just me. Feel free to do whatever you want. Either way, always start with the running gear. Road picture archives. This one's a cool locomotive, though. Interesting locomotive. Yeah, every time that I tried that I worked with the S1, I did it in LVD. I feel like back then though, I didn't actually have a good way of doing several things on it, but perhaps the biggest one, 3546. The biggest one of those things was improper driver size. I have that now, and I have a design for the boiler that is definitely usable. Uh, might not be 100% the best, but it's definitely usable, and it gets you a lot of the shapes correct. Not 100% correct though. So it's basically what we're going for here. That's the one that's in St. Louis with the Mopac Eagle. Should be windows in it though. Like the one with windows in it. So that's the goal. Got some crazy stuff that I'll have to do to get that right. EMD F40PH EMD SDP40F. Can't choose between those. No idea. Not a diesel person primarily, so that's most of the reason why. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Beer class 17 Locomotive Steam for life. Nice. Think about that. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm running all kinds of things with this Caboose. For detail not like me, it's really hard. Let's see. Built the boxcar a while ago that I have kept. Let me see if I can use anything from this. Yeah, Steam's a lot more fun. Definitely have to agree with you there. Packet 040, that'd be cool. I'm actually vaguely familiar with that engine. Minecraft. Let's see. start getting into the slightly less favorable techniques, but we'll see. We'll see. UP-119 or UP Jupiter. Either of those would be cool. Those are both very nice locomotives. Definitely would like to see some more new versions of them. 440s are really hard to build effectively. Package all that stuff in a really tiny space. I'm saving my first good 440 for really nice locomotive. Oh, those need to be different. Shoot. I don't know. I see had a duplex that used the Dreyfus Hudson J3 as streamlining because I saw a picture and I don't know if I believe that. I seriously doubt that. That's probably some clever Photoshop. Hey Cosby, welcome to the stream. It's really chill. Talking to the chat a little bit and the like, seeing what the deal is with them. Working on a BMR Caboose, different one. I love the delete toil and LDD. It makes things a lot easier. You just go blow through your entire model. It'd be certainly a weird thing to see. Oh yeah. So Cosby mentioned this to me the other day. Was talking with him a little bit. So we mentioned on the Big B Bricks live stream a couple days ago that the 1x2 plate modified with the bar with closed ends is extremely hard. In fact, dare I say, impossible to find, at least in bulk quantities, for in reddish brown. And so, if you know anything about building box cars or BMR box cars, that is specifically, is that they we use about 36 of them in a model, roughly, definitely over 30. But and so like Bricklink just doesn't have any of those anymore. And it may very well be that it largely due to Kale and I selling all of our premium instructions, but it's beside the point. So Cosby linked me a video of somebody who was looking at one of the new Harry Potter sets, and as it turns out, there actually seems to be at least four of that part in the Harry Potter set, which is very exciting. And I'm hoping that that is actually correct, and that that part is in the Harry Potter set, because that is a darn useful part. So it would be it would be really nice if we actually did get that part back this year. I sure would love it. Would be nice, and it seems like it will be. That's the even better news. It's not necessarily all speculation either. You heard it here for what you didn't, but unless you watched the video, you heard it here first. Don't subscribe to me for Lego news. I don't upload that much. Reddish brown handle plate is back, baby. That's right. You can build boxcars again and not feel guilty about it. It's a good thing to be happy about. It's an important part. Carter, they're not leaked anymore. Shoot. No longer leaked images, which is nice. The trains are awful. Hey, the passenger train's not that bad. If I'm being honest, I kind of like it. Cargo train does leave a little to be desired, but you know, we talked about the new powered up system before, and I'm not confident on it. Not convinced that it'll be a good replacement for power functions, but I'm willing to give it a shot. And one way or another, I'll definitely be reviewing it for Brick Model Air as soon as we can get our hands on one of the new sets. So there's that. Look at new Lego train sets. I see what it can bring to the Pro Lego train to me. Yeah, that's what you look at too. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. They're on the more basic side, but at least the colors are nice. It's very predictable. Lego's train sets are very predictable now. I mean, even like a year ago, everybody thought that we were going to get a new passenger train, a new cargo train. That much was obvious. And so like the somewhat playability factor that they added into it was like with the forklifts and stuff like that in the freight set, and with the passenger platform and what have you in the passenger set. I mean, it's all expected. But the new powered up system is something that we all have to learn to live with, or not if you choose to go the custom route like Kale and I and several other people. More on that, it's a little bit unfortunate that we have to kind of accept that, but on the plus side, there are at least 10 or probably more than a dozen different companies that work to support the Lego Train community outside of what Lego gives us, which is really nice. And I think it's kind of dumb to think that one company can provide infrastructure and parts and services and whatever for an entire hobby fan base. It's like no other hobby does that. I mean, like you don't go to only Lionel if you want O gauge, or you don't go to only Atlas for O's or for HO scale, or what have you. So I mean, like it's a better way to promote the community, and in all seriousness, it inspires us to fill more holes and be more creative. So that's actually a positive aspect of it. So you know, there's at least something like that comes out of this. And yeah, Kale, shameless BMR plug. If you want realistic train instructions or kits, look to Brick Model Railroader. We don't have them right now. We had a brief flash sale earlier this week, but we do offer a lot of custom stuff. We do, we're working on good kits and everything like that. So all that stuff is coming down the pipeline. We're trying our best here. We didn't necessarily have a goal to hit, but doing the flash sale was a really nice thing to do. We may be looking to do it again in the future. Hemlock isn't the South, but I get what you mean. New Hampshire. New Hampshire's a nice place. People from all over the place. That's awesome. Yeah, you gotta. Thanks for joining, Cosby. Always a pleasure to have you around, my friend. This Caboose is gonna kill me. This is just nuts. There's no good way to do this roof that I can think of right now. So limiting. Oh well. Oh goodness. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, Kale, I'm trying to get the roof on that one plate height difference in the middle, but I want to leave room for an interior, of course. Try and do what I can there. let's see. Technic parts. Oh, it's obviously possible, but it is a bit difficult. Let's see here. Sweet. It is a legal part to have in red. How about that Fortnite? I don't play Fortnite. Life finds a way. Thanks for the order, by the way. Strasbourg. Really appreciate it. Kale and I will definitely sign your kit. 100% will do that. Hmm. FL9. Yeah, that's a. That one can be a little bit challenging. Oh boy. So much to do. I don't know how I had 10 viewers right now. I'm not doing anything. It's messing around on LDD. It's not even interesting to watch. Thanks, Carter. Appreciate it. Anything about this channel is interesting for me. Well, I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Talking train that always gets your attention. Not surprised there. Whenever I go over to Kale's house, I always end up leaving about 2.5 hours later than I say I will, just because we end up talking about so much stuff. He's also got a locomotive of mine sitting on his build table that isn't done yet. Give you guys a little bit of a progress report. There we go. What's this? Get out of here. Oh, that's my sight gauge. That's kind of what we got going on. You know, giving it a solid try over here. Oh, wait a minute. That's not right. There, that's better. Yeah, so this will be the exclusive premium instructions kit for National Model Railway Association Train Show 2018 in Kansas City, Missouri. Kale and I will be there along with many other clubs, lugs, train aficionados, and then plus you got all the standard scale models. So it's going to be a heck of a show. This coming August in the first full week, I'm literally going to be finishing classes and then flying down to the convention and having somebody pick me up from the airport there in Kansas City. That's how dedicated I am. So yeah, we'll be there with the pen lug layout. Kale, could you confirm? But I think we might be coordinating or making a dual layout with Texas Brick again. Probably could do that. I don't remember exactly what our plan is as of right now, but that's a thing. So this is the exclusive kit that BMR is doing as a memento for the show. The instructions themselves will not necessarily be as exclusive. We do plan to release this Caboose as a standalone premium instructions kit later, but we're giving the attendees to NMRA the first chance to get it, and we're also going to give them exclusive decals included in the box. So this will be the only time they'll be able to get the Missouri Pacific Eagle decals. Like this here, this is the wide vision Caboose in Missouri. So we're doing this, and we're keeping the Eagle decals exclusive, and then the Buzzsaw logo, which is this one here. The Buzzsaw logo will be sold on the BMR store when we release the Caboose at later. Penlug and Texas Brick are joining forces. Fantastic. We always have good layouts. So let's see if I can. The trick is that I need to fill the gaps and leave space for an interior. Might take up a little bit of space, but we'll see. Okay, well, let's see here. Luckily, when you're actually building this Caboose with the instructions that we'll have produced, you won't have to be doing these crazy moves that I'm doing right now through LVD. Take a look at what we got as far as the interior of these Cabooses. There are videos of that, I think, somewhere. He's asking about Tony's daylight running on the Pentex or Penleg layout. Yeah, sure. I'm sure you can find a video of it somewhere. Tony posts some videos of his stuff. Thanks for watching, Hank fan. Appreciate your viewership. Hope you had fun. Thanks for calling my channel great. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Hope to see you around more. Let's see. I'm gonna do a little industrial espionage. Just steal some more stuff off of the northeastern Caboose. Because why not? Let's see. Make sure you get some sleep, Hank. Sleep is important. Dang it. Let's see what we can do with this interior for a minute. Possibly something interesting, who knows? You're right, Tony's daylight is nice. Especially that he's sold the instructions to it for everybody to enjoy along with him. It's a really nice act of him. A solid model. Going all right, Cosby. I guess you missed the status update, but I can show it again here in a second. I'm working on what I believe to be a somewhat accurate representation of the interior. We'll see how this goes. Show in your videos the manuals. Are you talking about like instructions? Because I'm going to have to say no on that. The instructions that I produce are solely for the use of Brick Model Railroader to market under that name. But I would like to. Caboose is its international car company wide vision caboose, extended vision. That's what they call it. Let's see here. Can slap that down right there. No. Darn it. This is too big. All right. Common type. Yeah, it was. There were several railroads that use this caboose. We're doing the MOPAC Missouri Pacific decals for NMRA this year. one set of Missouri Pacific decals will be exclusive to NMRA. We're going to force Andy into not giving that file out to anybody else. Yep. And then, nope. Okay, great. Wonder if I could videos on any assembly videos. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. Hard no from me. Got to protect my intellectual property. Hmm. Well, Kale says he likes the Caboose, so I must be doing something right. Boom. I have an idea. What kind of bands do you guys listen to? No solo artists, only bands. Curious. Just cause. Yeah, sorry. Oh man, that actually might work. Give me just 1 second. See if I can get this. What are the Lego Locomotive Model 262? I don't have a 260. Get a minifig in here for scale. Acceptable. Tony's Dreyfus had some J3RA. Yeah, it's a good engine. He did a really nice job on it. He nailed the nose. Got a really nice way to fit all of that detailing really effectively into a nice crisp 6 wide design. Well, the locomotive is 8 wide, but the boiler is 6 wide. Point is, he did well on it. No problem, Marcelo. I'm happy to have viewers from all over the place. Really appreciate your sponsorship of the stream. Oh yeah, Kale is also working on BMR stuff right now, but his is easily far more secretive than what I'm doing. Um, like so much so that I cannot at all say what Kale is doing. It's a surprise, and it's a good surprise. It'll be freaking cool. One of the nice things I'm just now learning about the international car company Wide Vision is that it seems that the interior was very similar on both sides. So I'm working on this thing. Can copy one side over to the other fairly quickly, which is nice. Hmm, there we go. I do have ideas. I'm not necessarily gonna say what they are. Tony actually kind of kept me in the loop on his design process on that locomotive. I want to respect him and make sure that I don't really give away his secrets that he has decided not that he's not going to sell yet. So I'm going to go ahead and keep my mouth shut on that. But he did a good job on that design. It's very, very well done. If you guys don't already, be sure to follow my Instagram account. My handle on Instagram is at Emperor of the North Pole. I post on there fairly frequently, definitely more than I post on YouTube. Anything that's more of a quick update, some cool pictures, and stuff that I just don't feel like uploading to Flickr, I put on there. So, feel free to follow me on there. Brick Model Railroad is also on Instagram if you guys don't follow that account either. It's at Brick Model Railroader. Building the Lego train hobby. Since I guess you could call me a co-owner of Brick Model Railroader, I don't feel bad about putting that in my live stream. Let me get a little bit more progress made on this caboose, and then I'll show it off again. Drum your luck. Nader's here with the Thuum in the chat, of course. No surprises there. Let me put this here in this locker thingy, and we'll show her off again for the stream. Oh, that isn't right. Hold on 1 minute, guys. Gotta fix something here. Yeah, that's not right. Okay. What happened there? Yeah, okay. I see now. Yep. Okay. Darn it. You guys see the new Lego Movie 2 trailer out today, I believe. Looks pretty interesting. Everything 5 years since the tragic events of Taco Tuesday. So somebody back me up on this. It's been a while since I've seen the Lego Movie, all right, so uh, forgive me if I'm incorrect, but didn't they wasn't taco in the movie spelt with a K and have an S on the end? Am I right about that, or am I just remembering things incorrectly? Because I want to say that it was spelt with a K and that it had an S on the end. And it caught my. The only reason I bring it up is because it caught my attention when I saw that Lego tweeted that out this morning, or whenever. And it caught me off guard because I thought it looked a little funny. So I could be wrong, but see if you guys back me up on that. I'm unsure. Oh shoot! Did not mean to delete that entire assembly. Hate when that happens. One of the annoying things about working in LDGs sometimes. Uh, all right. Then save. We'll do another screen share. Progress report. Boom. Not much has changed. So what I've been working on here. Getting these. Well, don't worry about this. This is temporary. This is just a support column. That'll be fixed. Been working on getting these lockers in here for the interior. So thanks, Carter, for watching the stream. Really appreciate it. Have a good evening. Working on getting these lockers in. So I can't really show it off effectively on the stream. So if I stop screen sharing here for just a moment and then switch back to me. So this is just off my phone. So you can see this is the car plans for the cupola. And here's the cupola. And then right underneath the cupola, well, let me do this instead. You've got the floor plan for the entire caboose on the top here. And so right here would be the cupola, is kind of the square section that I'm outlining. So right here is and right here are 4 individual closets, and then they have stairs in the center. So that's kind of what I'm trying to represent on the model. So like you can see, obviously the cupola there, and then I've got the steps in the middle, locker on opposite side, and then the same thing on the opposite side of the car. And then I actually took the cupola floor and extended it out a little bit to meet up with the closer to the outside of the locker. Uh, so the idea is that a crew member would climb up here and then come and sit in the cupola. So there you go. Thanks, Trouble, for joining the stream. Really appreciate your support, and have a good evening. Hope to see you again soon. Stop screen sharing. Boom. Now the roof is still causing me concern. Trying to see if there's a good way that I can work in some sort of support from the from a side, or something. But I haven't been able to think of anything yet. It's a little bit easier on the other models because I have more vertical height to work with, and I did not worry about putting an interior in those. So all kinds of craziness going on here tonight. Darn it. Trying to select very obscure parts within the model already. There we go. Oh boy. Still got 6 viewers. Hope you guys are all doing well this evening. Really appreciate you guys coming out and supporting the stream, even though it's one of the more boring ones, but BMR stuff is fun. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Really. The best laid plans. Right now my brain is going, well, it worked on the other Caboose. Oh man. This is just not working at all. Wow. Alright. Gotta figure something else out for that. Never mind. Uh, well, oh well. Try that again some other time. On the Lego Steam Locomotive, none of the business models please me. How do I get similar ones that appears in my videos? Tony Sava sells some. He has instructions on his Bricklink store. His would probably be the first place that I would go to start with a Lego Steam Locomotive. They're more rudimentary in some aspects than something like, say, mine or Kale's, but still, nonetheless, extremely good models. Tony's a very competent builder, and he does a good job at anything that he does. So I would recommend starting there if you're looking to get into Lego Steam. Kale, if you're still watching, what did we put in the floor of the northeastern caboose? Was that brown tiles for the floor? I cannot remember. Hmm. Cool. Give this a shot. No, me neither. Toss up. Hmm. Great. I'll put reddish brown in for now, and we can always go back and change it if we feel like it. 80 feet's a long car. Taillight instructions are definitely a good place to start. Trying to figure out a couple detailing things. Not sure if I'm going to be too happy with them, but that's the point of experimenting. Actually, yes, somebody does have an M1. Somebody at least has an M1. I'm not sure if it's an A or a B. Um, there's a gentleman in Penlug. His name is Kirk, and he actually did an M1 a while ago. I'm not sure if he still has it, but I know that he at least had one at some point. By the way, welcome CW and Conman to the stream. Thank you very much for watching. Been pretty chill so far. I'm just here working on some brick model railroader stuff, specifically a set of Caboose premium instructions. Happy to have you guys out at the stream. Not the only one with that type of locomotive. Awesome. I think I have seen your mountain type before. I think I remember checking it out once or twice on your channel, I think. Can't remember exactly. Let's see. Looking for the chair in LDD. Don't remember where it is. There it is. Mm, I'd make another update video on it. Sure. P70s. Yeah, there you go. P70 was one of the coaches that I made a bootleg version of for myself after looking at one of Kale's versions. I bootlegged a lot of Kale's stuff back in the day. It's kind of fun. And when I say bootleg, I mean I looked at his stuff and I recreated it in LDD. I used to have a B60 baggage car that was essentially a extremely accurate ripoff of his design. One of his older designs. It's I think it's the one that he uses currently in his Pensy passenger train, which he never runs anymore. So thanks. I like my Broadway cars. I can't help but feel they're a little bit basic at some points, but honestly, they're streamlined cars, and so they kind of have to look a little bit more on the basic side. I feel like a lot of that too is just because I haven't added the striping tape in yet, even still, and it's been a long time since I built those engines. But I'll get around to it. Eventually, I have to build the rest of the cars for that train, and I will do that. It's just might take a little bit of time. Got a lot of other things that I want to do first. Some other projects that have recently started making their ways to the top of my build list. So I got to take care of them first. Will I ever make any geared locomotives like a Shay or like a Climax? It's definitely possible. I kind of like geared locomotives just because they're kind of weird, but don't have any plans to in the future. That's for sure. Or should say I don't have any plans to in the immediate future. That's for sure. And not sure when that'll change. Geared locomotives are a pretty solid investment of time and R&D. Not to say that they're not cool because they are. An old joke. Interesting. Might have to change this window. Western Maryland #6 from Cass. Of course you have to build that one, Kale. Nobody's surprised. Well, at least I'm not surprised about that. Big 6. Biggest Shay ever. Most hardcore Shay in the world. Wait, I just did that on the wrong side. Oops. Keep that there. Do this. Okay, cool. Tell you what we're gonna do. Narrow gauge Heisler. Wow, you're crazy. Takes a real crazy person to want to build a narrow gauge Heisler. Appropriate. Like your part of your nick, part of your username is Conman Crazy. There you go. Hmm. Interesting thing to write a paper about. I usually try and do that stuff like that too. Um, like whenever um, I have any sort of writing assignment in a class, I'll instantaneously make it about. Uh, or I should say, whenever I have any sort of writing assignment that's like sort of open ended in any class, I'll instantaneously make it about trains or something that I can write about really easily. Partly because it's a good writing tactic, and you can write a. It's often very easy to write about things that you enjoy, and on top of that, it breaks the whole process of writing. Just the fact that you have to write a paper makes that whole thing just go so much faster. So it's a good reason for it. Let's see. There we go. Still working on some interior detail and just completely ignoring the problem of the cupola, or not the cupola, the entire roof. Entire roof of the car is currently a problem. if I can get really crazy here. Thanks very much, CW. I really appreciate you watching the stream. It's very nice of you to come out and show your support. Thank you for the kind wishes. Another vlog is coming. I'll have one later this year at some point for sure. I'll definitely be vlogging NMRA. But thanks you very much for watching. Have a good night. Can't believe I still have 8 viewers. This is a boring live stream, guys. What are you guys doing? Kale, if you're still watching, I'm putting an interior in the bathroom of this caboose. Because I'm an absolutely crazy person. Let's see. The interior so far is just the walls are red just because it's the same color as the exterior. The floors for right now are going to be just reddish brown, just for wood. And then I don't know if these cabooses had wood floors, but it's what I'm going with for now. So, and then a lot of the interior detailing, like so for like all of like the lockers and the all that kind of stuff, that is all going to be that is all shoot, darn it. One second. It's all light bluish gray is what I'm trying to say. James, go to bed. Good gracious. Hmm. Ever try to model a sink within a 2 stud space or less than that? That's fun. That's the good kind of crazy. One by two sink tile. Actually, the entire bathroom interior is 2 studs, Kale, so that is what I meant by 2 studs of space. But I think I have an idea. I'll give her a shot. Hey TBM, thanks for coming out to the stream. Good to see you around. One by one, round plate with hole mounted upside down. Kind of what I'm going for. Thanks for watching, Alicia, by the way. Forgot to say hello to you as you joined. TBM, right now I'm working on a Caboose for brick model railroader. It's a international car company wide vision Caboose. And it's going to be the exclusive kit for the 2018 North National Model Railway Association train show. BMR will be there in Kansas City this year, and we're doing an exclusive premium instructions kit available first to the people who are attendees at NMRA. So I'm working on getting that together. Can't let Kale design just every single set that BMR does, even though he's got me outnumbered now like 4-1. And with the gondola, it'll be 6, because that's coming soon. Let me give you guys a progress report. Kale, you'll want to watch this. So I put in this desk. Got a little chair here. It's listed in the drawing as a swivel chair. So I have it actually mounted on a 1x1 round plate. So if it wasn't mounted next to the wall, it could swivel. Got a little desk here. There's a first aid kit in one of these cabinets here. And then in the other, and maybe it's here or something like that, I don't know. But there's a first aid kit around here. And then in the larger part, there's actually a stationary storage. So I had to model that because, that stuff's fun. And then so the real fun, if I hide all of these details, is so this is the bathroom door. If I delete or hide all those tiles, I actually have an interior in the bathroom with a toilet, supposed to be a toilet, and a sink. And I am pretty proud of that, even though you will never ever be able to fit a minifigure inside of the bathroom. Boom. That's some crazy detailing right there. Oh, I forgot to put the stove in. Coal stove. That's what we're looking at so far. Save. I almost keep hitting stop broadcast when I mean to hit stop screen sharing. So, thank you, Alicia. Trying hard on this one. Hopefully, I'll be able to maintain that realism. There's 2 bucks on this one. Six studs and 3 studs. So it's definitely not an option. Thank you, Kale. I very much appreciate that. Let's see here. Working on the bunks now. They'll be pretty darn short, very darn short. I want to fit both of them in there as I can. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Reddish brown. Let's see if I can do this properly. Not quite. Try it again. Oh, I meant to copy that, darn it. Oh well. Here's bunk number 1 and bunk number 2. There, I think that'll work. Cool. Still got to do with the roof. Actually, you know what? For some reasons I don't, because the design that I've that Kale came up with just kind of floats in the top. So we're gonna kind of leave it for that, like that for now. Cupola is gonna be a little bit harder to figure out, but yeah, it's coming. It'll get there. Let me see if I can slot this thing right in there and get the other end wall inserted. There we go. Perfect. Copy and paste a couple things over. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I think that's right. Was right. Let me get to a good stopping here point, guys, for tonight, and I'll show you guys what I have one final time, and then I'm probably going to leave it there for this evening. I've been streaming for quite some time at this point, a couple hours at least. I don't even remember when I started. All right, let me do a little bit of cleanup here in LDD. Got a bunch of random parts sitting around. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the live stream. I'll probably leave this up on my channel because it's might be interesting for people to watch the assembly process of a 100% accurate or 100% original brick model railroader kit. Excuse me. So just give me one more second. We'll give this a shot. I think I've got it right. Thanks, Alicia. I appreciate your watching. Have a good evening, and thank you for the compliment. All right, let me move this out of the way with the table scraps that I have in the other part of the file, and then do a final screen share for you guys. All right, here's what we got now. So the roof is still giving me a little bit of a headache. We'll figure that out a little bit better at a later date. It's essentially going to look the same for the cupola, except the cupola is half a stud wider on both sides. So obviously 8 studs wide here, 9 studs there. Strasbourg, I'm just doing a final update, and then I'm gonna cut off the stream for tonight. I'll leave the rest of it posted, so if anybody missed anything, I'll leave it up so that they can go back and check out the earlier parts that they may have missed. So this is what we got now. Got the end detail in there. The trucks, the steps are mounted hard to the body instead of swinging out with the truck, which is a big thing for me. I don't like it when things that shouldn't swing out on a car do. Yeah, it's just me. But let me hide the entire wall here, and I can show you guys what I have for the interior so far. It's coming along, but still got some more things to do on it as of yet. Probably gonna put a couple seats in the cupola, stuff like that. So this is the oh yeah, I did do the trucks in red. Can't miss that detail. So this is the right here is the locker. Got both of them on, got them on both sides. Let me hide this too. I went for the panel approach on the sides of the car, so it kind of adds a little bit of realism, and it's easier to hide everything too. So, there's the lockers. I've got the steps leading up to the cupola. There's 4 lockers in each corner of the cupola, or 4 lockers, one in each corner of the cupola. And I have the bathroom with the interior here. There's the sink, and then the toilet. Got the wood stove, or the coal stove in, excuse me, and then swivel chair, desk, stationary storage, and then I got the 2 bunks in. Those should be grand. I'm gonna change those real quick. There. Those are the bunks. That's what we got so far. And so, obviously, underside detailing. I got to put in a chimney here for the stove and figure out the cupola roof, a little bit of cupola detailing, and then I have to put in some details in the, I guess you could call that the aft section. The end detailing, all the railing here will come in when I build the model in real life. I always leave that for real life instead of LDD because I don't like working with flex tubing as much in LDD. So this is where we're at, guys. Thank you very much for watching the stream. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to comment on it. I appreciate if you're watching this as a posted stream. Let me know what you think. If you guys would like to see more of this kind of thing, definitely we'll keep that in consideration for the future. More stuff to come. I've got a lot of projects going on. This is kind of taking priority right now, and then got to finish a locomotive for NMRA. Finally, been working on that one for forever, literally more than a year and a half almost at this point. So, got to finish that. Got a couple other things I'd like to do for NMRA, and obviously finish this semester college, and then rest of life can progress. So this is where we're at, guys. Thank you very much for watching again. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is @Emperor of the North Pole. I post some cool stuff on there, a little bit more frequently than YouTube or Flickr. And so, once again, guys, I appreciate your viewership. Hopefully, everybody enjoyed. Let me know if you did, and I will talk to you all later. Until then, this is Glenn Holland, Streamline Bricks, and I'll talk to you all later. Thanks.